Hey guys, this is my YouTube debut. The reason I'm doing this is basically in response to a lot of really bad reviews for Beyond the Zone Color Jamz hair color. I got this a couple days ago and I used it and I absolutely love this. It is great. It really works. Obviously you can see I got the Plum-ilicious color and it is very close to what I ended up with. Basically, I watched a lot of reviews before I put this in my hair the other day, and I saw so many reviews about people saying that it's so messy and it stains everything and it stinks and it doesn't work. The biggest thing about this product is it works. Look at my hair. If it doesn't work, then you probably don't know what the fuck you're doing. Sorry to say, guys, but that's the impression I'm getting from a lot of people reviewing this on YouTube. I absolutely love this. The big selling point for me was something that's semi-permanent, and I love this, that it has the applicator tip that is all ready to go. This is probably something that I'm going to be using for a long time. I really like it. I'm glad I went with this instead of Manic Panic, although I haven't done Manic Panic before, so I can't speak for that. But this was really great. It was really easy to apply, particularly because I can just squeeze it out in my hand, rub it together, and just saturate my whole head. And that's actually what I did. The color that I had before this is I did not bleach. I had light brown hair with a lavender tint. Due to bleaching my hair this summer and going blonde for the summer, my hair got extremely damaged and it broke off, which is why I have very short hair. So I had a big problem this year with the last couple months trying to get any dye to stick in my hair, and nothing would, which is really messed up because my hair is extremely porous. But after bleaching, it damaged it so bad that nothing would hold in my hair. I tried light browns, medium browns, dark browns, reds, coppers. I even went black. And every time I washed out the color, it would look exactly the same as what it did before. It was ridiculous. So getting the Beyond the Zone Color Jamz Plum-ilicious color, it was like heaven using this stuff. Major points here. What I did was I squeezed a lot of it into the palm of my hand. I did all of my longer stuff first, and I just, saturated everything. I did put a little bit in my bowl and used my brush on my roots, and basically I only did it around the hairline just to not make a mess. The rest of it I did just rub in everywhere to saturate, but I actually, by doing this, I took the brush and I went along the hairline to get that. And I did actually have a little bit left around my hairline when I was finished with the dye and then when I used the cap. However, when I did wash it out, it did not stain any of my skin. It all came off really well, except for my scalp, which is a little bit pink. You can't see it here, but it's a little bit pink, but it is fading. Again, this was done 2 days ago. And I absolutely love it. Even on, my darker roots, which were probably like a medium brown, you can see that the color stuck really well. So I'm really happy about that. I love this product. It's a really just terrible shame that people are giving this crappy reviews saying that it killed their hair, it damaged their hair. That's a bunch of fucking nonsense. Another awesome thing about this is it's a thicker dye, kind of like your Manic Panic. It's thicker, so you don't really have the dripping. There's really no mess. I didn't have, like I said, there was no staining on my skin. There was no staining in my tub. I did get a couple drops somehow on my sink, which they're already fading away, just really super light pink stains on my sink, which they're definitely not going to last. A lot of people complain that this stinks. It actually does have a really nice smell to it. It smells like a leave-in conditioner. So I don't know why people are complaining that it stinks, unless they're mixing it with something. I don't know. But it smells really nice for hair dye, actually. The biggest thing about this that I want to make everybody aware of is the directions say process for 10 to 20 minutes. I went for 45 minutes because I've had the problem with no dye being able to stick to my hair for a couple of months now after all the bleaching and the damage that I've done to it. So after 45 minutes, this was the result. I mean, it is pretty spot on with what this looks like in the bottle. With my hair, it is short, but my hair is very thick. So with this bottle, I used about half, but I did make sure that I saturated it extremely well. What else did I want to add here? I also, when I put it in, I did use a cap, but I did not use any heat because my hair is already dry. I rarely ever blow dry my hair, straighten it, curl it, anything, just because I'm trying to not have any more break off. So yeah, I didn't use any heat or anything like that. I just saturated my hair extremely well. You know, put a cap on. After 45 minutes, I got in the shower. The best part about this is, I mean, obviously there's no staining and it rinsed out so smoothly. I mean, within like 2 minutes, the water was running almost clear. It was such a light pink, it was barely noticeable. So that was great. I mean, I was so surprised how easily it rinsed out and how fast it rinsed out. And then I did get a little bit of light pink on my towel, you know, from drying it when I got out, but I did let it air dry. I had no staining on, you know, my clothes. There's nothing on my pillowcases. I do use a leave-in conditioner every single day, and that did concern me a little bit initially, thinking that, okay, every time that I'm going to be putting in my conditioner or my, you know, conditioning products, that it's going to stain my hands. It does not stain at all, which is great. I absolutely love this. So if you've been wondering if you should go with the Beyond the Zone Color Jamz, I very highly recommend it. Please don't listen to the people that say, oh, it ruined my hair, it ruined my hair. If it didn't work out or it got fucked up looking, it's because you don't know what you're doing. So if you don't know what to do, go to a professional, have a friend help you that knows what they're doing. A lot of these bad reviews are just ridiculous because it's all user error. It isn't that difficult. Obviously, if you've got, you know, bleached hair, which this does recommend that you bleach, honestly, if you're going for really light colors like the pastels, like your pinks and your lavenders or the light teal, yes, you'll probably need to bleach. That's probably not going to show up in your dark hair at all. Me personally, I think that this color, this is the Plum-ilicious again, this color and then more darker colors, I don't think bleaching is necessary at all, even though it says for best results, bleach. That's bogus. So, I mean, obviously, like I said, my hair was initially light brown with a lavender tint, and my roots were, you know, more like a medium brown. And my roots look just amazing. I'm just impressed. So if you do have darker hair, this will show up. It's going to look really pretty. You know, even if you've got really dark brown to black hair, I would probably guess that you would get a really pretty tint with this without having to bleach or lighten your hair. Again, the less damage you're doing to your hair, the better. So yeah, basically that's it. I absolutely love this product. I'll be using it again in this color and many other colors. You know, it really works despite all of those bad reviews out there. It works. A lot of the reviews, if you watch them, you can tell people fucked it up because they don't know what to do. So if you know what you're doing, go for it. I mean, it's great. I absolutely love it. It was not messy. It doesn't stain. It's a nice thicker base. It's got the applicator tip all ready to go. So if you want to just, you know, kind of go through, or like I did, just squirt a bunch in your hand and just run it all through and get it over with. I mean, it's great. I love it. Like I said, leave it in for longer than recommended. I did 45 minutes on mine, and I've got pretty much what the dye in the bottle looks like is what my hair looks like now. You know, and that was 45 minutes. I capped it. No heat, none of that. It was great, so give it a shot. I'm looking forward to doing more reviews on other dyes and colors, not just from the Beyond the Zone color jams, but other ones as well, just to get my experience out there and, you know, let people know that it's, a lot of this stuff is user error when you get bad reviews. I mean, it's not rocket science. If you're not comfortable doing it, have someone help you. It's that simple. Anyways, if you like my video, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. So that's all for now. Thanks.